dear good people of Edo State, as the curtain draws to a close on my 2 terms as governor of Edo State, I'm extremely grateful to God Almighty and the good people of Edo State for this divine opportunity to serve. Even though the task of governing Edo State has been a daunting one, I cannot thank God enough for giving me the vision, health, and courage to
Tell me why history will not be forever be kind to Governor Godwin Obaseki, a working governor, a governor who finished strong, a proactive governor. This is a governor we will forever remember in history of Edo. One of the quality in Obaseki is this communication skill. Unlike this following administration, it is very important for every leader to know how to communicate information to the people. Why? Because that is one of the two it can use to inspire and motivate the society, his people. Yes, for inspiration and motivation's sake, a leader who communicates well can clearly articulate his vision and goals. You cannot see the reason why it's very, very necessary for anyone who just dream on his head to be your governor or to be any form of leadership to have this quality. This is the quality that other don't have. What make Obaseki to finish strong is one of this quality, communication skill. This is the quality that can inspire and motivate your team in order for them to work towards a common objective. It is very, very important for anyone that will just dream, that just wish to be your leader, to have this communication quality in order for him to build trust. Because when he builds that trust, that is the only way he can be transparent in his administration. That is the only how he can be transparent. When there's no trust, how can somebody be transparent when there's no trust? So to build trust, you need communication skill. In order for you to be transparent and honest. So communication will help any leader to build trust between himself and the team. Different team that he is preparing to work with. It is very, very nobody will undermine this quality. When this quality is this is a cradle of every other quality. Communication skill. When a leader is open and authentic, that is the only way what can foster a culture of trust and respect in his administration or in his leadership. This is one of the quality that help Obaseki's administration, even as tough as his administration, because he stepped on many toes in order for him to serve his people. Because a leader is to serve, not to come and rule. Even in Jesus' ministry, he explains it that he came to serve. He came to serve. A leader who serves focus on people, His focus is on people. A servant leader patronized the needs and the growth of his people. His aim is to empower and to support others to achieve their best. You see his administration of Obaseki, Edo best. You see his administration. You see different to make sure others, his team, achieve the best. Leader who serve, not who rule. Rule is different from serving. A leader who is ready to serve has empathy and listening ear. Is actively to listen to his team. It shows empathy and understanding, because it will also help that leader to build trust that can foster a collaborative environment. We saw it during Obaseki administration. We saw enabling environment. I can be able to structure enabling environment for you to learn, for the children to learn, and also come out developed in knowledge. Enabling environment for business people, enable environment for market traders, enable environment for transportation, enable environment for workers, for civil servants, enable environment for the people, his people who are living in their various communities, to able to sleep and have two of their eyes closed. Unlike what is now going on in Edo State. You see, they have escalated everything. The Edo State is now raging. The land is now raging. Because when things are not right, the land will rage. It will rage. What you are not seeing before, you continue seeing them. Abominable acts that is not happening before will continue to happen. So a leader who are actually ready to serve shares power. It shares power. It serves, not ruling. It shares power to encourage his people in decision making, in order for them to believe in collective success and value of his people input. Not for them to feel as victim. Anyone that speak against his government, kiri. Anyone that discriminates, kiri. Anyone who kiri, or anyone that protests, kiri. That is oppression leader. That is an oppression. That is no longer a leader who serves his people. So a leader who actually who is ready to serve his people, they lead the people with integrity and care for the well-being of his people by creating a positive and inclusive culture for everyone. But when you now come to a leader who rules people, it will not be a different thing entirely. A leader who rules only focus on controlling power. Yes, a ruler prioritizes maintaining control and authority over his people. That is his number one priority, to maintain and control power authority on his people that he's supposed to serve. A leader of oppression, he often make decision, ungodly decision, unhealthy decision, oppressive decision, and still be expecting compliances. That is a ruler, not a leader. A leader who rules give order and expect them to be followed without questioning. When you question, you go to Kirikiri. Is that what? Is that not what Edo State is looking forward to see now? We just pray. A leader who rules, we just give order. Then expect people that is supposed to serve to just follow without questioning. And that approach can create anarchy, nothing but anarchy and rigged environment, unhealthy environment. A leader who rules will always be making decisions based on his godfather. Godfather A, Godfather B, Godfather C, Godfather D, Godfather E, Godfather. He will be looking towards his godfathers. Yes, he will always be making decision based. Yes, making decision. He will always make decision based on the interest of his godfathers, not the interest of the people, because he is not serving people. I just pray that is not what we will witness in this recent administration in Edo State. A ruler of a leader always use fear. Always use fear to ensure compliance. He always use fear to ensure compliance, which can lead to a culture of obedience rather than innovation, building, creativity, and engagement. My people, in this recent administration in Edo State, now film we go ready to watch. Let us listen to our admirable governor, our intelligent governor, a competent governor that history will forever be kind to. Listen to the speech he gave now that he's about to leave. I will not say his last speech because he's going to go and occupy a higher position in the world. Sky is your limit, our governor. We say thank you. You finish strong. May God bless you, Governor Godwin Obaseki. Listen to his speech.
Dear good people of Edo State, as the curtain draws to a close on my 2 terms as governor of Edo State, I'm extremely grateful to God Almighty and the good people of Edo State for this divine opportunity to serve. Even though the task of governing Edo State has been a daunting one, I cannot thank God enough for giving me the vision, health, and courage to achieve the monumental transformation of our dear state. When I assumed office as governor of Edo State in 2016, we were confronted with the choice of either to continue with the old order of administering the state or to undertake a new trajectory to grow and develop our state. We chose the latter pathway, even though we were aware of the dangers associated with such a choice. Today, the extent and range of reforms in infrastructure, the economy, building the institutions of state, and service improvement to citizens are proof of the fact that though we took a road less traveled, we have indeed made Edo a leading state in Nigeria. Let me, at this juncture, thank the good people of Edo State for standing firmly behind our government, even as we embarked on a very radical transformation of governance and politics in a manner they had never anticipated. When we came into office in 2016, it was clear that the social, economic, and political structures of Edo State were weak and needed to be fixed. However, it was not until we commenced the process of reform that it became clear that what was required was an entire systems reset. A key priority. All these are results of the groundwork we did to stimulate economic activities by attracting investments into the various sectors of the state's economy. Across agriculture, energy, manufacturing, real estate, retail, and technology, we have attracted investments that has transformed our state into an oasis of hope. As I leave office, I am leaving behind something which I wasn't fortunate to inherit. And this is a plan which will serve as a compass for the future. We have developed the Edo State Regional Development and the Benin City Development Master Plans, which will ensure that we have a directional guide on which Edo State's growth trajectory for the next 30 years will be based. We believe that this compass will ensure the sustenance of the developmental strides which we have recorded in the last 8 years. My dear citizens of Edo State, we have indeed come a long way as a state and have crossed the Rubicon of progress. Our children are assured of a future of opportunities, and our youths can now see hope. As I come to the end of my tenure in office and reflect on the journey these last 8 years, there is sufficient evidence to show the remarkable progress which we have made. By working together with all those who mean well for our state and country, we have demonstrated that it is possible to change the circumstances of our state. Unfortunately, recent events and the conduct of certain elements in our democratic space have shown us that the light which democracy and good governance beams can be dimmed. However, it can only be for a while. I fervently believe that any attempt to foist illegality and injustice on a democratic system cannot endure, because the wish of majority will always prevail. So, my dear people of Edo State, let us be hopeful and stay strong. All these achievements which I have enumerated and the progress we have made in the last 8 years will not have been possible without the support which I received from a wide range of patriotic sons and daughters of Edo State, both at home and in the diaspora. It would not have been possible without the support of our development partners, clerics, and our religious leaders who prayed for us ceaselessly. It would not have been possible without the blessings of our traditional rulers, without the support of the various youth and women's groups, market associations, and our political party. I thank all of you. I thank members of the Obaseki family, the Ero family, the Igbinigie family, and the Ogbedoyo, and several others, too many to mention. I thank you immensely and God bless you. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live Edo State.